This is just a quick video to talk a little bit about the difference between academic and professional journals. Both are journals, both have a kind of a magazine format. The difference between them is that in professional journals, generally speaking, the articles are not peer-reviewed. That is, they aren't sent out to 2 or 3 reviewers who will make a judgment about the quality of the work, make suggestions about changes that need to be made, and all that sort of thing. Generally speaking, someone who's submitting to a professional journal will send in their article. The editor may ask for revisions, but there aren't any peer reviews attached. Secondly, in professional journals, generally speaking, the methodology and the methods will not be attended to in any great detail, if at all, and maybe just briefly mentioned if somebody is putting something in a professional journal based on some academic research. However, in an academic journal, unless it's a kind of meta-analysis of many articles, for example, and even then there will be some discussion about how the work was generated. The academic journal will attend to methodology and methods in coming to the findings that are discussed in the academic journal. One way that you can tell as well is to go to the library page, and that's why I've got this up. So I put in one of my favorite authors for the kind of work that I do, and a friend actually who is at Deakin University in Australia, Jill Blackmore. And Jill is a very prolific author, so she's kind of an interesting example. Now, the way you'd probably be searching in the library is you'd be putting in a topic, or you might even put in the name of an article, or if you have an article that you're wondering whether it comes out of an academic journal or a professional journal, you can just put the name of the article here and then search, go into the search engine, and up will come the information that you're looking for. So in this case, I've put in Jill Blackmore, and let's hope that we get some results. They're a little slow today. Okay, so here we have then, over here we have listings of a lot of the books that she's written. But over here, what I find interesting is you'll see the article, and down here you'll see that this is a review of a book written by Jill Blackmore and Judith Sachs. And then we have an article that says academic journal. So when you're going to that article, then you'll know for sure that it's an academic journal article. Here it says periodical, which suggests that this is a piece of work, and actually if you look it up, it's a piece of work that comes out of a professional journal, very well written, based on good research in this case, not always in professional journals, but in this case it is. But there's not a lot of discussion about the theory, the methods, and methodology, that sort of thing. Another one, we have an ebook, so that doesn't fall into the journal category. And then we have another academic journal article. Then we have a report. So there are various things that are listed under various authors' names. So this is one way that you can confirm whether an article is in fact from an academic journal or from a periodical, which could be a professional journal. Now, a professional journal tends to be, along with the characteristics I've already talked about, it tends to be written, well, it is written for a particular professional audience. So it might be a nursing professional journal, it might be a teaching professional journal, or an education professional journal, it could be a leadership professional journal, and so on. And there are many examples of those. So for example, one would be leadership. And a journal that's written specifically for those in positions of leadership and education. And often you'll see academic writers, that is, people who are professors in universities, writing articles for that magazine or for that journal. But they, again, won't go into a lot of detail about how they came to their findings. They are simple, and generally the articles are much shorter as well. So they're really meant for a busy professional who wants some good work to look at, but doesn't want to spend a lot of time going through how the results were actually achieved. lengthy discussion of the pros and cons, or the a critique of various findings and that sort of thing. So that's how you can differentiate between the two of them. I hope this has been helpful as you begin looking, or have already started looking, for the articles you're going to be looking for your critical, now I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, the selection of readings assignments that you'll be starting in the next unit. Take care. Hope this is helpful.